next question, do you have money dysmorphia?
Probably.
Okay, well, it turns out a lot of Gen Z and millennials do. Money dysmorphia is described as a thought process that happens when your perception of your financial situation doesn't align with the reality of your financial situation.
Correct. Yes. Boxes checked.
Yeah.
If left unaddressed, it can have harmful effects on your financial and therefore mental well-being. So here to break down money dysmorphia is finance expert Emily Zekonis. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
What an interesting turn of phrase here.
Yeah.
Money dysmorphia. So why is it Gen Z and millennials who are kind of, you know, leading the charge on having this ailment?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's applicable to everyone, but I definitely think that Gen Z and millennial is feeling it the most because we're so plugged into social media. We've really grown up in a digital age. We're constantly online, whether it's to connect with our friends, to learn something new, or for entertainment. We're viewing a lot of content from different celebrities and influencers who are posting about, you know, their latest high-ticket purchase or their lavish lifestyle. Over time, we start to think, all right, this is the standard. This is what financial success looks like. And we start to compare our own lives to that standard. And we may not be in the same place as that person. And we may only be seeing their highlight reel, I always say. So we're not seeing them post about, you know, making their student loan payment, or combating credit card debt, or posting on vacation.
Their electric cut off. Or,
For sure.
So you are of the Gen Z generation. Do you feel this pressure? I mean, and this is also your expertise. You do feel that pressure.
100%. And I think it's just something, because I'm constantly online as well. I mean, I love social media, to be fully candid, and it is a great thing. And it's also something you have to be very aware of when you're consuming social media content. Very conscious of those who I'm following, how I'm feeling, checking in with myself. I think when you're starting to feel those feelings of anxiety and anxiousness, you gotta take a break. You gotta stop the scroll. Definitely easier said than done.
Stop the scroll. How are you personally resisting the urge or the temptations to spend the money that you don't have?
Yes, definitely taking stock every time that I'm like, all right, I'm going to make this purchase. I saw this great Instagram ad and thinking, you know, why am I making this purchase right now? Do I really want or need it? Or is it because it's going to be that great kind of serotonin boost, instant gratification? I really like to take stock of, you know, what does my feed look like? Who am I following? Is it people who push products or people who are bringing me joy with their content?
Also, I mean, and I just want to say, I'm Gen X, and I fall victim to this, to this same thing.
Yes, you sure do.
I find I have these certain followers, and I'm like, well, it looks great on her. And she's saving a little. She's not buying the designer. She's buying the designer dupe. That's another thing that I am like hook, line, and sinker. But let's get into this because I think it's important for folks who know someone or think that they may know someone. You say change your thinking. What does that mean?
So I think when you're changing your thought process, the first thing you need to do is take yourself out of that digital reality and really ground yourself in your physical reality. When you're scrolling and you're starting to feel anxious, again, stop, put the phone down for a second, say, am I feeling this way because this is reality or because I've been seeing someone post a haul of 7,000 designer things that they bought that day? So really ground yourself in your physical reality. Maybe it's time to talk to somebody else. I know it could be a little taboo to talk about those finances.
That's our second point. Talk to a loved one or someone who knows.
Please elaborate on that.
No, it's definitely important. Again, I think a lot of people get, you know, they grow up and they think, I can't really talk about my finances, can't talk about this. But that knowledge and sharing those information is so powerful. So maybe it's a colleague, a friend, or someone you view as the picture of financial success. You may talk to them and realize they were either once in your shoes and they can help you strategize, or they're in a very similar situation as you are.
Like that.
And then you say also to know how much money you make, and also because I know how much money I make. What I don't really, what I kind of turn a blind eye to is how much money. Know how much money you spend too. You should. I mean, my father's like, you need to be checking your bank account every day. Check your statement.
It's true. It is true.
That gives me anxiety.
I know. I'm here for you. I'm here. I'm the loved one that's going to help you.
I'm sweating now. You were sweating. We were talking about weddings. I'm sweating about talking about my spending habits. All right. So know how much money you make. Know how much money you spend.
Yes, definitely know your numbers. I know it's definitely scary. Once you make one of those purchases, open up that credit card app, take a look in there. I don't know if maybe every day is the best schedule for checking it. That might heighten that anxiety. But make a schedule and stick to it. Just make sure you know this is what I have coming in. This is what's going out, and be flexible and realistic with yourself. If you're too hard on yourself, you'll give up altogether and you'll shut down those apps for good.
Tell a friend, which we just decided, so we can hold each other accountable. Don't buy the sunglasses.
See, my friends are like, oh, you should do it. Treat yourself. You get a little treat. You earned it.
And then in the grand scheme of things, save money. How much do you save? Because people tell me save
And how.
30%, I'm like, oh,
Yes.
30 is a lot.
I
Try to
think it's
save.
really hard to give a standard number because you
Yeah.
really have to look at, what bills do I have? What are my fixed costs right now? What am I trying to save towards in the future? And really kind of sit down, again, know your numbers, put them out in front of you so you have a benchmark and really diagram out. This is what my financial goals are. You can make those percentages and break down your budget for what works for you or whatever your savings goal may be or whatever your financial goals are overall. Again, be flexible. I think when some people make a wrong purchase, they're like, budget's got to go. We got to be done with this. But really just look at, okay, I did this month. This is how I can move forward and this is how I can render that cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to put down
The phone.
The phone. It's so true.
So
Social
hard.
media is a place,
where
it's
dreams
all over
come
the
to
map.
life and they also die.
and then also bad things happen. Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, for more information on all of this and how to manage your money, you can go to Raisin, like the fruit.
That's right.
.com. Thank you.
Thank you.